Hi, welcome to this video. Thank you so much for clicking. I'm really happy to have you here today because we're going to be talking about how I made these butterfly earrings with resin and gold flakes and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to show you. It's not too complicated, and I'm going to go through the supplies, how to do it, and how to finish them up, and all of my supplies will be linked in the description below. Also, if you have any suggestions for videos you want to see from me going forward, please do let me know because I've been trying to formulate some ideas. I think I want to do an Etsy series and do different parts on how to start a business from start to finish. So maybe the first part can be supplies, the second part can be how to do the resin, the third about Etsy itself, something like that. So let me know if that's something you're interested in seeing, and if you have any recommendations, please leave them below. But before I teach you how to make these, let's hear a word from our wonderful sponsor, Skillshare.
Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people, which I know a lot of you are. I'm personally so obsessed with learning, reading, taking online classes, so I think Skillshare is so great. You can explore new skills no matter what level you're at, work on existing passions, and get lost in your own world of creativity. I think it's so great that Skillshare has so many options. I'm personally really interested in the productivity classes currently because during quarantine sometimes it's a little bit hard to stay focused on my business and be as productive as possible. Also, since I started college, so just trying to balance everything. I think these courses are super helpful and there are so many to choose from. Plus, they're always adding new premium classes, which means you never have to stop expanding your knowledge and skills. It's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. Skillshare allows you to work on your own schedule, whether you're stuck at home during these times and looking for something to do, or would need to work around an existing schedule. It is perfect for that. Personal growth is so important, and finding your community of people will help with that journey.
The first 1,000 of you to click the link in my description will get a free trial to a premium membership. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and let's get into the tutorial.
Let's go through some of the supplies you're going to need. Just a big roll of clear tape. I use this one, but I've also used this roll before as well, and it works perfectly fine. Just any roll of clear tape. I looked this word up. I think you pronounce it Bezel. Yeah, you're gonna need those. An earring making kit. I bought colors that would match what I was working with. The butterflies, you're going to need your safety equipment, goggles, respirator, gloves, a bowl to mix with, silicone or plastic cups, something to stir with, and I will link all of these gold, silver flakes down below, and your flowers you'd like to put in. I also use this heat gun, but any heat gun will do. So the first thing I like to do is lay one pretty long strip of clear tape down, and then I put tape on either side to pull it tight and so that it stays in place while the resin is curing. And then you take your little butterflies and place them on. I push them down pretty hard just to make sure no resin leaks out or anything like that. And then I mix my resin for 4 minutes. I have a whole video on how I reduce bubbles in resin, so I will link that in the eye. And then I just start dripping it in very carefully. If you do get resin on the outside, it's okay, you can peel it off after. I know some people use those droppers, but I just feel like why use more plastic if I don't have to, because resin can be wasteful sometimes. So yeah, then I just kind of drip it in slowly like so. Just trying to make sure I get all of the little corners and spaces. And I like to put the resin in first before the flowers because sometimes if you put the flowers first, the resin won't cure all the way around it. It'll get stuck to the tape and it just won't work. So I highly recommend putting your resin first before anything else. And with my heat gun on a low setting, I kind of just go over it carefully to make sure I'm popping any bubbles. Now it's time to place in my flowers. I don't like to put too much, just a few flowers and then some silver, gold, or rose gold flakes along with that. And I just use a toothpick to kind of push the flowers into the resin and mix the flakes around. And after you've done that, you can wait for your resin to cure. Mine has a 24-hour cure time, and I don't take it off any sooner because if you do and the resin's still a little bit sticky, the tape can stick to it and you just cannot get it off and it doesn't look good. It looks cloudy on the back. So that's a huge tip I have for you, is make sure you're waiting until it's fully cured pretty much. And then you're going to be taking your earring pieces and just adding the jump ring and earring bit. And there it is.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. I do tons of resin art tutorials. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!